What up, Dokkaners? We are about half a day away from the drop of the Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku banner, and you know what? I feel like doing some summons today. But not just any summons, I'm gonna simulate them. Today's video is all about demonstrating this cool new update that is now on the new Dokkan Wiki, known as the Dokkan Summon Simulator. You guys might have heard of this before because I have used summon simulators in the past for different videos. I think the most recent time that I did that was during year 7 before the part 1 Dokkan festivals released for the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s, and that was incredibly fun to use because it allowed me to sort of get a first-hand look at what the summon RNG was going to be like. And I think, unfortunately, one of the two banners ended up being freakishly accurate. Now, that's not to say that this is going to predict the future. It's not. It's full RNG, but I think that this is going to be a very useful update for a lot of impulse players, because for those of you who really want to summon any chance that you can get, this might help satiate that fix or mitigate the urge to do those summons right away, allowing you to potentially save for some of the more crucial banners and maybe simulate some of the lesser banners. Case in point, if we look at like the girl power banner, we've had a couple of throwaway banners that have dropped on global recently, the girl power one being one of them, the Spirit Bomb Goku being another one. These two banners, if you're a whale, of course you could summon, but if you're not, which is most of you, you probably can't, but you might still want to do some summons just for the sake of doing it. I think this is going to help a lot of people save stones and just in general enjoy the summoning process a little bit more, because now you get to do it risk-free without all of the loss that comes afterwards, the buyer remorse that comes afterwards. So let's just go through this. I'm going to start with the Halloween banner, the Fantastical Parade Dokkan Festival banner here. So I'm going to click on Simulate Summon. This is where the magic happens, and we've got the single summon and the multi-summon button. So I know that some of you guys like to do your single summons. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how you guys are able to pull everything that you need all the time, but whatever. You want to simulate those? Go ahead. But before we jump in, I want to go over the settings options here because I want you guys to see how you can customize your summon simulating experience. We're going to start with the summon step. So what this is basically asking, what do you want to do with your summon? Are you trying to simulate a regular standard multi-summon, or are you trying to do something different? Are you trying to do step 1 where you summon 5 units instead of 10, where there's a guaranteed SSR? Or step 2 where there's a guaranteed featured SSR? If you want to know exactly what the steps are for this banner or any banner, you simply click on this button at the top here, Summon Overview, and it gives you a full breakdown of the banner in terms of statistical stuff and just what the steps are. Step 1, 5 unit multi, guaranteed unfeatured SSR, or it's just a guaranteed SSR. It doesn't guarantee if it's featured or not. 5% chance for a featured, 95% chance for an unfeatured. Step 2 is a 7-step with a guaranteed featured SSR. You could see what the options were, what the possibilities were. Step 3 was a guaranteed featured as well. We don't want to do any of that. We just want to do a simple standard multi. So we're going to do step 4 and afterward. That is why we are going to select step 4 right here. Then we've got, this is my favorite part, animation type. You get to choose what animation set you are using during your summons. Maybe you are someone who missed out on the superhero festivities during the New Year's celebration. You want to re-experience what it's like to have Gohan and Piccolo front and center, not Goku constantly doing the summons. Or perhaps you missed out on the worldwide download celebration frenzy and you want to go back and get a little bit more in there with those future saga animations. Or perhaps you're like me and you never got to experience the old school Gen 1 animations and you want to go experience that. That is what I want to do. I have never played this game before 2019, so I never got to experience the old school summon animations like a lot of you old school players have. I want to know what that's like. So major shout out to Thieving Six for this one. This is my favorite part of the whole thing. So let's just do some summons here and then I'm going to talk about the rest of this screen. So let's start with this. We got this, we got this giant meteor. I don't know what that is, a sun. We had a few Saiyan pods flying in. The hold and release option is relegated to just an automated process. You're not going to be clicking and dragging that because, you know, if you want the real thing, go play the real thing. This is just a simulation. So just to make it easier, all that stuff is automatic for you. But here you can manually click through. So you've got your Bootanks, you've got Baby, you've got Nappa. So we're just going to click through all these. I love how the card spins. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh booster pack opening, or it's like a Digimon Tamers. Digi Modify. And we got Vegeta. That wasn't even the guaranteed. We got Frieza. Okay, so we got 2 SSRs on our first multi. So now the stats have updated in accordance to our summon results. 1 pull, 2 SSRs, no Dokkan festivals, 3 SRs, 5 Rs. That is our full breakdown for this first multi. It also updates here. If you refresh, you will lose this. Like if you leave the screen, if you go to like summons or something else and you come back, all of this will be gone, but you can do more summons to accumulate more. So let's go ahead and do a couple more summons because this is still brand new for me and I think this is amazing. right, so we had one Saiyan pod. Okay. Rainbow release, Goku goes Super Saiyan. Oh, it's the same. Okay, so it's the same faces back then. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2. Did they have screen cracks back in the day? I don't remember. What was the rarest animation? Wasn't it Shenron? So we got Master Shen, we got Nail, we got Yamcha, we got Tora, we got Gotenks, Bootanks, we got Roshi. Oof. This is an oof multi. We got Gosu. Okay, so that multi was a dud. Let's do one more regular multi. And we got 3 Saiyan pods this time. Last time I've done summons with Saiyan pods, it was Legends, and it never ends well. Anytime I see a Saiyan pod, it generally means bad summons are coming. All right, so what do we got for this last one? Let's go ahead and go through this quickly. Actually, you know what? If I don't want to sit through this whole thing, I could skip it. Ooh, look at that. We skip it. Ooh, and we got a Dokkan Festival. So that is our third multi. That's cool. We got 2 SSRs here. So I'm going to do a couple more. Now, if you want to skip all animations, you won't even go to the summon screen where it does all that. If you click on this and it's tabbed on, you click multi, it just gives you a multi. And as you can see on the left, there's a cooldown period because it just kind of needs a little bit of time before it allows you to do another multi. It can't have you spamming summons, especially, you know, if everybody's using the site at the same time using this update and everybody's spamming multi-summon, it could break the server. So pretty sensible thing right there. So we're just gonna do a couple more. Let me do like 7 multis. So let's just do a couple more here. So that's number 5. This is number 6. Let me actually turn off the skip animation. This time I'm going to change the animations to Future Saga. We just had the worldwide download celebration Future Saga stuff, so I would like to experience that again. Okay. So we got a 17-18 combo. We got Vegeta. We need to work together. Look at the different Vegito asset. Look at this. Look at that. The fact that you can change animations, I think is just so insane. I love that. All right, so once this little thing resolves, it goes down to the smaller screen. All right, we got the Super Saiyan Goku. All right, I think that actually might have been what our combination was. Yep, that's what it was. So we got the Goku and we got the Fat Boo here. So that is 7 units. So if we scroll down here, this is our full visual breakdown of what we got. And since that animation was really cool, I want to share this with my friend. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to click at the top here and I'm going to click Share Result. All I got to do is just click this, and I have now copied the link onto my clipboard. And then if I want to go to Twitter, if I want to go to Discord, or whatever the case may be, I can do so, paste that link, send it to a friend. If they click on that link, they will literally just be brought to this screen where that animation plays. Now there's kind of like this social interactive element. That's a pretty neat idea. Now, a couple more things that I want to go over here. You know the stat breakdown. You see the visual indicator of what you got. Let's take a look at this. Explore animation what-ifs. So you might be wondering, you know, if we had that combo flying, let's just say we had like Kid Trunks, Boo, and Vegeta flying in, right? And sometimes you get the fusion, sometimes you don't. So let's just say in this case, you didn't get the fusion. You're like, oh man, we could have had the fusion. What exactly were the chances of you potentially getting that fusion? That is what this button is all about. This will allow you to explore the what if, the unknown, the what could have been on what your animation could have been like. So for us, we had an Android 17-18 combination. The selected chance is typically a 5% chance to occur. So we got a pretty rare feat on our summon. Having 17-18 together, we had 17, 18, and Gohan. The step conditions yields an LR rarity or Dokkan Festival, not on the friend banner. The alternate options is basically what we're looking at here. So the chance of a Vegeta flying in, 30%. The chance of 1 ally flying in, 5%. 2 allies flying in, 5%. So this basically gives you a full breakdown on what other possible combinations could have occurred during those summons. If you were looking for the nerdy trio, Tien, Yamcha, and Chaozu, that was a 5% chance to occur. Goten and Trunks, 5% chance. So this is a nice little twist on the, I guess, post-summon clarity, where you are thinking, man, what could have been? This gives you a breakdown on what could have been. So before we wrap this up, I also want to point out the help and FAQ section down here, because this actually answered a lot of the questions that I had when I was looking at this for the first time. So can I easily share my result? It answers that for you. Why is there a delay before I can summon again? The result of the random cards pulled and the random animation is all done on the server. So this explains it. These are as game accurate as possible to the actual game. The delay makes sure that no one person can overload the server by trying to do an overwhelming number of summons at a single time. You know that whenever you offer something to somebody, they will always find a way to break it, right? when I set up my sound alerts on my stream, people instantly started spamming it and I had to institute regulations. So this is exactly why this sort of thing is here. What does lock seed mean in the simulator options? This is actually a good question because even I don't know this. What is lock random seed? Let's look it up. What does lock's seed mean? The seed is a unique number that decides your summon results and animations. Using the same seed will give identical outcomes. If you change the animation version but lock the seed, your card results stay the same, but the animations change. So this is a great way to see what the animations could look like in various generations. If you want to take a worldwide download animation that you just had and put it back into the original one with that lock seed option, you can do that. So this is just the beginning for this summon simulator. I'm sure there will be more updates to streamline and optimize this even more. I think this is really, really cool. So before we wrap this up, I just want to do a few more summons on the upcoming Goku banner. All right, so now we are on the JP version of the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner. By the time you're watching this, it will obviously be on global, but I want to do some summons in here. I'm going to do let's do 10. Yeah, let's do 10 multis. I'm going to do one multi with the original animations, and then I'm going to skip the rest of them, and I want to see what my summon results end up being. Give me something good. Oh, what? Hercule? Wait, Hercule got... Okay, what is that? I thought it was a comet. Why is Hercule flying into it? Okay. Anyway, Rainbow release, Super Saiyan 3, we had a Hercule. I don't know what animation that means. Does this mean like a Dokkan festival? I have no clue. So let's see what happens. Okay, so now we're summoning for JP units. So of course... Oh, we got Gogeta. Nice. Gogeta is featured on the banner. I would imagine that the global banner will be the same, but regardless, we did pull that. So now I'm going to skip animations, and I'm just going to do a bunch more multis. So, hey, we got Baby. All right, cool. So with 10 multis, that means 500 stones, right? So we've done 3 here. We got Gamma A, and we got Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Very good. Okay. All right. So after 10 multis, this is my summon breakdown for the banner. I pulled 2 babies, and I pulled the Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku once. I got 2 Gogetas. I got 1 Gamma 1, a Pan, and a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then I got a bunch of other SSRs and a bunch of SRs and so on and so forth. Now, keep in mind, I just did regular summons. I didn't do any step-up summons. I didn't do any extra discounted summons. I just did regular summons. So, of course, the circumstances may be different depending on what you want to simulate. But this is what I was able to gain from 500 simulated stones worth of summons. And hey, this gets me prepared for the summons coming up on global. So there you have it, folks. That is the Dokkan Summon Simulator. Again, huge shout out to Thieving 6, the developer of this site, for being able to create something so awesome to make this resource even more valuable. So if you guys haven't already done so, check out the new Dokkan Wiki. I'm going to put a link to his Discord in the pinned comment as well, so you guys can also join over there. You guys can check out, maybe ask some questions that you may have about this, and let him know that Toon says hello. He'll know what it means. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments, do you think the Summon Simulator is a cool idea? What are your thoughts on the animations being able to be toggled between various generations of Dokkan animations? Which one are you most particularly looking forward to simulating? Is it the OG? Is it Superhero? Is it Future Saga? Let me know all of your thoughts and more in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.